Hey, what's up, Moas? Last night, well, night for me, BK decided, yep, now it's time to drop We Lost the Summer MV, individual teasers. And not only that, but they also actually released all 5 of them at the same time, which in a way is nice because then don't have to like draw it out over 5 days. So at least we get all of everything in the one day. So that's sweet, I guess. So obviously I don't need to worry about audio spoiling because, I mean, we've all heard the full song by now. And as far as teasers go, I did actually watch the first teaser released, more just out of like a Moa theorist mindset, not so much like, oh, let's spoil myself of what the MP might look like. So don't know what to expect from these teasers other than obviously can't focus on them. And they might look at the camera in a probably a sad way because it's a sad song. So yeah, anyways, no more talking, let's get into the 5 teasers, which funnily enough are all the exact same time. So let's get into it. Alright, so we are starting off, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this in order of which came first versus last. So we're starting off with Youngjin. So here we go. The damn fake hats, why do they have to do this to us? Okay, that's cute though. That's a cool jacket. So yeah, I do remember the little captions and the translations for them for each like teaser image of like these little films. And here's for something to do with, okay, I definitely don't remember a word for word, but to paraphrase or something along the lines of, every time you wake up, you're still dazzling, you still look great. Something along those lines. Which is totally a Youngjin thing to say. But, yeah, so let's see, we've got Youngjin with the fake tattoos, which, I mean, isn't a total shock because we did get to see that with the show We Lost the Summer performance. But still, heavily bias attacked, which I should just seriously be getting used to by now because with every comeback that they have, they're just going to put something else on him that's going to attack us even more. So it's like, I might as well get used to this craze fest now. Is there really any getting used to it? So aside from that, she was also hugging a bear, which in a theorist point of view could connect to BEOMGYU because we all know that BEOMGYU is like a bear. And other than that, he's checking himself out in the mirror. I'm guessing it's a mirror. And yeah, so far that's pretty much all there is to it. So let's get on to the next member now. And looking at the order of thumbnails, I think it's probably going to be in the order of which photo was released. So I think the order was, okay, I'm probably going to get this wrong because I didn't memorize the order. Youngjin, HUENINGKAI, Subin, BEOMGYU, Taehyung. I think that was the order. If I got that right, props to me. Anyways, HUENINGKAI teaser, let's go. Ooh, a continuation almost of the MV teaser. Listen. That reminds me of Can't You See Me, where I think it was Yunjin. Yeah, he was drawing a smiley face with the sauce on the plate. Interesting, we have a connection to Can't You See Me when they're at the table, kind of eating from it, kind of just, you know, in the process of throwing food at each other. Interesting. Okay, so he's pulling ingredients out from the fridge. He's attempting to, I guess, make himself food, which obviously does go along with his little caption from the image still to do with just watching you eat makes me full. When I think about that line, it's kind of weird, but also kind of sweet, but also kind of at the same time. So we have a very possible connection with Youngjin to the bear or BEOMGYU. And there's definitely some kind of low-key or maybe high-key connection back to Can't You See Me with how HUENINGKAI is drawing the same kind of smiley face on either it was a pancake or an egg. I don't remember what it was. I mean, I'll probably look at these teasers again to try and find little itty bitty details to draw theories from, because that's what Mama theorists do. And yeah, so he's drawing sauce on something in the same kind of smiley face, so it was definitely Youngjin that didn't catch me, so interesting. Alrighty, next up, we have Subin. Let's go. Gotta flush it up, you know. Whoa! Was not expecting this difference of tone. It's like he's searching for something. Other than the camera. Interesting. Okay, so already I actually just realized that they haven't used any of the actual song audio, which is a little ironic considering, like, you know, we already had the song anyways, but I mean, okay. And this sound was so much more different and very much more heavy on like a gaming sound. That is super interesting. He's looking around, kind of looks a bit confused. And I mean, we already saw this in like the teaser that was initially released, but he's completing the sunset puzzle. So I feel like I kind of missed some key points in here, so I'm going to go back and rewatch. Okay, so memories of videos through the phone. Okay. Looking around, trying to find something. Trying to I just realized he's trying to look for something, right? Trying to find the last piece of the puzzle. Just look in the mirror, it's on your face. Interesting how he looked at the camera after he finished the puzzle. Like he was surprised, I suppose. Alrighty, next up we have BEOMGYU. BEOMGYU bear. Okay, here we go. Please. This is so cute. Cute, just cute. Now, if I'm trying to remember which dog he had in Cat and Dog, I'm sure he was associated with the dog in the Cat and Dog. I'm pretty sure that he was. But I kind of feel like it's like the dog grew up. So yeah, anyways, he's basically just like, you know, playing with his dog, getting comfort from it, emotional comfort, no doubt. Yeah, there really isn't too much from this. I mean, just from like obviously a first watch and stuff, it's pretty simple. He's hanging out with his dog, as you do. And now, last but not least, we have Taehyung. Let's go. Okay, so the music was a lot more playful, a lot more lighthearted. And yeah, he's basically just playing with him. Pretty sure it was a tennis ball. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Also, the music was giving me a low-key, like, very low-key, playful rock vibe. Which, I mean, the black and white jacket also plays into that vibe, so. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, that's all the teasers done. It's weird that I completely forgot what audio was even associated with Youngjin's and HUENINGKAI's. Oh well, can always, you know, rewatch that later. I mean, we know that this MV is going to highlight essentially what they would do when they're at home and they can't hang out with each other for reasons that we all know. Because we've all literally lived through this entire year. yeah, I am curious, you know, what the storyline is going to be, because aside from showcasing relatability to, you know, society of like, we really get how tough it's been to be in lockdown, in quarantine for nearly an entire year, and unfortunately, probably more than just a standard like time frame of a year. We get it, and I really love how just the whole comeback is kind of in dedication to showing relatability and connection and saying we really get it. We have also like more or less emotionally suffered this during this time as well. Like they talk about how all the time about how they really miss the Moas, seeing them face to face, seeing them in the crowd, hearing them cheer, and how they are always looking forward to the day when human to human, person to person interactions can happen, which we actually know will happen, because I think it was 50 Moas, very lucky Moas, get to actually meet them in person for an offline fan sign, which even I'm excited about, because I'm just excited for both the Moas I get to attend and also of course the boys, because they finally get to see Moas after a pretty damn long time. So anyways, going off on a ramble, aside from kind of showcasing what we've all kind of been going through, stuck at home, or at least trying to stay stuck at home. Yeah, that could go off in a whole another direction. They're going to be showing a lot of relatability to that. But this is Big Hit and this is TXT, which means it's going to be so many more levels to this. It's undoubtedly going to be connections to the whole storyline and connections to past music videos perhaps. Or they might even actually throw in some new information that theorists can dig into. So there is always a lot to look forward to, aside from low-key just sadness, because it's a reality of what we've been going through this whole year, packed into like a 3-minute video or so. But aside from that, I of course am still looking forward to it, because if you hadn't noticed, I always look forward to TXT, TOMOROUBAITOGETHER content. It's pretty much a given by now. So I'm going to stop rambling here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction video to each individual teaser clip for each member for the We Lost the Summer MV, which is probably bound to drop very, very soon. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button below, comment below what you thought of each individual teaser, if you have any thoughts on what each could mean, which ones you actually relate to the most, if I had to answer that question. Kind of BEOMGYU, except with my cat, and not really Subin, because I don't really do puzzles. Tiny amounts of Taehyung, like kind of go outside now and again, like in the yard. Each kind of individual concept of being at home that they gave, we all pretty much do now and again during this whole time. So that's why it's highly relatable, because they kind of figured, okay, well, something that pretty much anybody would be doing during these times. Have each member do them. So anyways, if you want to let me know what you relate to the most, or if you basically do all of them that you saw, and if you want to comment below anything else, go right ahead. If you want to check out my previous videos, there's a link right here. If you want to subscribe, there's a link right here. Don't forget to turn the notification bell on, set to all. That way you won't miss a bit from me. And I will see you guys in the next one. 안녕히 가세요.